day 3 of the Mario Advent Calendar, and oh my god, we have something special for you today. We are playing Mario 64, which we already did. But we're playing it again. And this time, I'm using my actual physical copy of the game, not a ROM. And it's actually the original copy that I've been playing ever since I was a wee little tyke. So, that's exciting. You probably already picked this up if you watched the live streams of this series, but this game, it means a lot to me. I don't know why it's flickering. Oh my god, I better not be doing that throughout the entire thing. My N64, I like to joke that it's camera shy because it never wants to freaking work when I'm recording / streaming, but I can always get it to work just fine otherwise. I am surprised I was able to get this to work. It took a little bit of effort, but I got to work, and now it's flickering. So thanks, N64. Should I try again? Hold on. I ain't taking the sin down. N64, can we have a heart to heart? What's wrong with you? I might need a new N64. I think this one's... I don't know why. I just go through N64s easily, I guess. Freaking my original N64, I've already told you this. The one I had as a kid, it's broken. It's just chilling. Do I need to caress you? Now it's just not working. You piece of garbage. I hate you so much. I love you, but I hate you. So I'm getting this to try and work. I guess I'll talk about Mario 64 a little. And why this game means so much to me. Just, it's kind of what inspired this whole channel, honestly. When I first decided I wanted to do Let's Plays, I decided that, hey, Mario 64 would be a great first game to Let's Play. And, you know, obviously it wasn't the first game I Let's Played, even when I was working on the old channel. It wasn't the first ever game I Let's Played. I didn't play this game for a very long time on the channel. But when I first decided I wanted to do a Let's Play channel all those years ago, 2011, April of 2011, I'd say. I decided, like, I loved watching all the Let's Players so much. I wanted to be one myself. It's been a dream I've had for a very, very long time. And I would practice. I would pretend to be one. Like doing fake commentary and stuff in my head. And Mario was the first game I did that with. Oh my god, if it was an actual video, let me tell you, it'd be terrible. It'd be a terrible, terrible series. Come on, work, please. Work, baby. It's not working now. Come on. Like my first episode was straight going over the controls. Oh my god, I didn't even finish it 100% because I never finished this game 100% until a couple years ago, actually. Yeah, it's one of the proudest moments of my life, honestly, beating this beloved game from my childhood. I mean, it's beloved to me for more than just the fact that it was, like, a big part of why I decided to become a Let's Player. A big part of my story as my story as a Let's Player. It's also just a game I have a lot of fond memories with. I had so much fun exploring around as a kid, going through all the levels, and, you know, once again, playing it with my family. My dad is a lot more into these games than my mom is, so I'd always play these kind of games with my dad, and He'd help me out, and of course my brothers, and really helped bring us together as a family, I think. And then even though it took me a while to beat this game 100%, I we had a file on this cartridge. It was either my dad completed the game 100% or we got the cartridge used and there was only a 100% complete file on it. So I would just screw around with the 100% complete file sometimes, and I remember finding Yoshi for the first time, and that was awesome. So being able to unlock that for myself was, oh my god, so amazing. Um, it wasn't the first time. The time I did actually end up completing 100% wasn't the first time I ever did that. Ever attempted to do it. I attempted it a couple years prior to that as well. But run got cut short because my brother wanted to play the game too, my youngest one, and he deleted the file I was working on, which I'd like to point out had more stars than any other file, and he chose that one to delete. Go figure. I was so close. I was like a quarter of the way there, and he deleted all my progress. I was so mad. But yeah, the reason it took me so long to complete the game 100% because I just didn't used to care back then, you know? I just never used to care about completing games 100% back then, you know? And honestly, to this day, there's still a lot of games from my childhood that I still will complete 100%. Like Yoshi's Island. And I'd love to complete that game 100%. Okay, I'm gonna freaking get this to work. It might take a while, but I'll get to work. I want to use my original physical copy for this. And not not emulator, not virtual console version. My original actual cartridge. I'll fix something out. You're working for me, N64. I'll deal with the flickering. Just play up again, please. You know, it's not even to mention how revolutionary this game was when it came out. You know? Revolutionizing 3D gaming as we were trying to branch out into that era of video game history. Why won't this work? Why won't you work? I'm literally so desperate. I'm about to try the old broken N64 that I haven't played on in years. Just to see if that works. That's how desperate I am. My original N64 from when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm about to try that. I don't think it's gonna work, but I mean, what else? But here's my original N64. It has a jumper pack in it, which my new one does not. I've tried taking the jumper pack out of this one out and putting in the new one, but I don't know how to do that. It also has a little thing to cover the pack, which once again the new one does not. I might need to blow it. It hasn't seen use in a while. It probably is definitely busted, which is why we got the new one, but hey, if I can get to work, it'd be a freaking miracle. Just anything, man. I'm gonna try anything. Are you fucking kidding me? I haven't gotten this thing to work in years. To the point where we got a whole new N64 to replace it. Because we just, no matter what we did, it does not even flicker. Christmas Miracle. Well, this is kind of dope. We get to play it on my original cartridge with my original N64, using one of the original controllers I used to play through this game. I'm not even gonna complain. Whatevers. I legit am in shock. Oh my god. Whatevs. I am legit just... I'm astonished. Well, that's another new memory to add to the collection of memories with this game. But oh my god, I can't even describe how many amazing, fantastic worlds there are. I was thinking about playing one of the Bowser levels, because I love all of those to death. Bomb on Battlefield is a classic, memorable stage. Big Boo's Haunt, I've always loved that one. Heck, even some of the lamer ones like Dire Dire Docks and Shifting Sandland, I still love to death. Tall Mountain is amazing. TikTok Clock, I'll probably play through some of those stages eventually, but oh my god. I am still in shock that I got this thing to work. I've always stood by the fact that my favorite level in this entire game is Lethal Lava Land. I don't know why. I just love this land to death. Actually, I know probably the reason why. We'll get to that. But we are going to go through every single mission in Lethal Lava Land, minus the 100 coin mission. I'm not going to bore you with the 100 coin mission. But I will do every single other level in Lethal Lava Land. First of all, I know it's not very Christmassy themed. But the music, I love it. All the little shortcuts and jumps you can do, if you're skilled enough. I love that. I love just the fact this is... Oh, I effed that up. This is just a sea of lava. And it's just surrounded by a bunch of islands, you know? Oops, I did not mean to take the warp. Can I... Can I... There we go. I don't know what it is exactly that I've always loved about this level, though. Like, I don't know. It's just always been a very fun level to explore. I think I do know what cemented this as my favorite level in this entire game, though. I do know what thing cemented it as my favorite level. And we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, I don't know. I just love this level. I love the aesthetic of it. I love the music of it. Lava is just cool. I mean, not in a literal sense, but you know what I mean. Lava's just cool. So having an entire level that's pretty much islands surrounded by lava, I'm gonna love that crap. It would be cool if the stars were actually gold, but whatever. I collected them all, so we're dealing with it. I think also part of the reason I love this level is because as a kid, this was one I struggled with a little, finding the stars for. Wow. That was unfortunate. But I remember actually, like, finding out a lot of the locations of the stars by myself, not using a walkthrough or anything like that. So I think that also made it a very special level to me. Just you know, putting on my little detective goggles and figuring things out. Exploring, going into nooks and crannies I never even thought of going into. Like the volcano, for example. I remember discovering that for the first time. And the log. I remember discovering the log. And like I said, so many shortcuts you can do. Like you can just use the wing cap to get to the star. You don't even have to have the log involved if you don't wanna. I'll get into these guys. You could go back to old fudge. You can go back to the big bully if you want, and take that little moving platform to get to these guys, or you could just take the route I took. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just the level I have the most fond memories of exploring. It may not involve the most in-depth exploring ever in the game, but it's the level I have the most fond memories of exploring because of how much I was able to discover by myself, without the help of anyone or with a walkthrough. I mean, maybe not the level I discovered the most by myself, but like one of the first levels I discovered the most by myself, I should say, without any help from anyone. And by the way, yes, I do know during my Let's Play of the game I did on live stream, I sucked. I suck at this game, as you can see right now. To the point where people didn't even believe me that I ever played this game. I'm probably not changing anyone's minds. I might as well bring that up, because, yeah, it's gonna haunt me for how terribly I did at this game during my live stream. I had fun. I had fun doing those live streams, though, and I think doing those live streams taught me a lot about, what I was actually getting myself into. You know? I think that probably the most influential thing that's happened to this channel. Which is another big reason why. Another big reason why this game's so fond to me. Well, I mean, it was always fond to me before that, but just another thing to add to the list of reasons why this game is just such a close part of my heart. Just every time I try playing through this game, I find something that just makes it even, that just brings it even closer to my heart. Part of the reason it's probably my favorite Mario game ever. Probably. There's a lot of other Mario games, or not a lot of others, but there's a couple others that I could consider maybe a little closer to my heart than this one. I mean, it's probably not technically the best by today's standards, but just the amount of fondness I have for this game. Really, at the end of the day, oh, fudge. Playing through a game is your experience, you know? So even if it's not technically the best game, like, it's all about your experience. If it's a game you've had the best experiences with, then yeah. What? Oh my god. Then yeah, whatever. You can say it's your favorite game of all time. Is that biased? Yeah. Does it matter though? Not really. As long as you're not gonna act like it's the end-all be-all answer to the question, what is the best video game of all time? Yeah, is this technically the best Mario game ever? No. Is it the end-all be-all answer? No. But it's probably gonna... I'm probably gonna say it's my favorite. There are others that are good contenders, but I'm probably always gonna say it's my favorite. Just due to the amount of fondness I have for this game. Super Mario Galaxy is another one of those contenders, though. You know? And Odyssey's getting up there. The more I play Odyssey, the closer it's getting to my heart. Odyssey is probably what I'd say is technically the best Mario game, but I mean, like I said, it's all about your own personal experience. That's what gaming's all about. That's why I created this channel in the first place, to share my personal experiences with gaming, and I mean, among other reasons, but that's one of the reasons. I just want to have fun with games, you know, and just spread the joy in gaming with others. Like I said, my dad was way more into video games than my mom ever was, so. And because during my parents' divorce, my mom took custody of me, which I'm not trying to say that was a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful for all my mom's done for me, but my mom was never really into video games at all. She would, pay attention whenever I yammered on about them and whatnot. She at least pretended to be interested. But, yeah, so for a lot of my life, I've lived in, I've gotten a lot of scrutiny from my mom for my hobbies, you know? She's always like, oh, why don't you read more? But at the end of the day, video games and books to me are on the same level. They're both art, you know? They're both forms of expression. They're just two different mediums. They both have their benefits and, downsides. What mission did I even click on? Yeah, that's what I thought. The 8-coin puzzle. Easiest mission in the game. One of. Anyway. I love when the puzzle comes together. You get a bunch of coins. It's cute. Easy peasy. Whoops! But yeah, I've always had, I don't know. My mom never flat out told me I was, wasting my time with video games or anything like that. She like I said, she pretended to be, at least a little interested in my hobbies. Should I do this the wing cap way, or should I do it the regular way? I'll do it the regular way. That way's fun. But she did scrutinize video games a lot. She's of the mindset that, she never, insulted me for liking them or anything. That's not what I'm trying to say. She just scrutinized them a lot. She's of the mindset that video games are time wasters. There's nothing more to them than just mindlessness, and they don't do anything for you. But I'm of the opinion that that is wrong. Video games, like I said, in my opinion, are just a form of art, like movies or books. They're a form of expression, and they can have just as much of an impact on someone as those things. And Mario 64 is one of those games to me that it's left a major impact on me, I'd say. And it's part of the reason why I'm of that mindset. Wow, I am bad at this mission. Okay, hold on. Let's get on this log correctly. But yeah, my mom's just always been under that mindset, which, whatevs. I'm not gonna tell you my mom's a bad parent for it or anything like that. That's just her opinion. I think it's a wrong opinion, but I don't know. And she never made me ashamed of my hobbies or anything, so I'm not trying to say that. So I don't want anyone getting the wrong idea. It's just, I don't know. I just am of a totally different opinion than hers. I think there's a lot more to video games than just mindlessness. And Mario 64 is part of the reason I'm of that mindset in the first place, so I'm very thankful for it. yeah, it's cause of that, and I could go in depth nitpicking everything I consider wrong with arguments and whatnot, but it's cause of that, and that I want to kind of start this channel, show video games are more than just mindless pieces of entertainment. There's a lot more to them, and part of the fun with video games is it's your own experience. Like, even if you're playing as another character or you're going through someone else's journey, um, it's still your experience. You're still taking control of that character. You're still, um, even if the storyline is, like I said, is making you go through someone else's story arc, you're still kind of, like I said, you're taking control of that character and going through it with them. It feels a little more personal to me than, just watching a movie or reading a book. That's how I view it. And that's part of the reason I wanted to start this channel, to show there's more to video games and just mindless entertainment. I know I'm repeating myself, but I've always lived with my mom telling me that, and I don't know. I kind of want to refute it. Um, I'm not saying I made this channel just solely to, to like contradict my mother, but I don't know. It inspired me, I guess you could say. There's a lot of other reasons I made this channel. As I talked about, I made it to help people forget about the crappy days and bring people some entertainment, because I've always wanted to entertain people. But another reason I made this channel is just to share my experiences with gaming and show there's more to it than just mindless entertainment. It's all about the experience. And there are people out there who are like, oh, it's all about getting good and blah 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 blah. And whatever. So you do games however you want to. Well, I'll play my game how I want to. Yeah, maybe I suck, but whatevs. I'm having fun. Anyway, I got a little off topic there. What I wanted to talk about was the volcano. Also, I love knocking these guys off such high cliffs. Sometimes you can see the coin bounce up super high, which I love. It didn't happen that time, though. When I found out you could actually enter this volcano, I was so freaking amazed. I was like, holy freaking crap. There's like a whole nother level in here. I think that's what's... oh, fudge. I got a little impatient with that. I think the volcano, though, is what cemented this level as my favorite level in this entire game. Just the awe I had of discovering the volcano. The level inside the level. Just, I don't know. I'm not going to act like I have the clearest memory of it ever, but I just remember being in pure awe finding it. I don't even know why I tried it. I was just kind of goofing around. I just wanted to see what would happen. Because, I've played other video games before where, especially during like the N64 era and older, where it looked like you could enter something, but you actually couldn't. And if you try to enter said area that doesn't exist, like, it just caused something really funny to happen, or just look really awkward. So what I was imagining was going to happen was I was imagining Mario was just going to be standing on this volcano, this open volcano, just right in the middle of it, and then like the flames would shoot up and he'd be burnt. But no, he actually went inside, and oh my god, there's a level in here. 2 levels in here, actually, kind of. There's 2 stars in here you can get. I remember my first time finding it, and I went through this path first, and then I was like, what's on the other side? I was like, well, there's stuff on the other side too. I think I should also make it clear that, like, it was before, obviously, if I got all the other stars beforehand, uh, the next stars would tell me, hey, hot-footed into the volcano. So that would probably, make me think, oh, I have to jump into the volcano. I should probably mention it was before that point in the game, where the stage selection, the mission selection screen, had hot-footed into the volcano as an option. Which is something I really like about this game. You can do some stars out of order. And it's kind of fun, discovering stars to missions you weren't even supposed to be doing at the time. It makes the game a little, seem a little less linear. It's something I wish you could do in Galaxy. Even Sunshine doesn't really do it as much. I know there are some instances where it does that, but not really as much as Mario 64. I wish it would be something they do more often with the 3D Mario games. Oh, by the way, I'd be damned if I didn't mention the freaking shell. I love riding around in the lava. It is so much fun. It's another way you can go about getting the star. I've done it many times before. But riding around the lava is so much fun, and it's really helpful with the long play mission. In fact, I'm just going to ride around the lava for a little bit. Take in the sights. Hit this gnarly half pipe, get one up. Don't get one up, that's fine. Hit this gnarly half pipe, okay. Hit this gnarly half pipe, get one up. Let's go back into the volcano. Oh, hold on, I gotta go under the bridge. I have to. Man. Then get this one up here. Oh, I missed that one. No. Okay, and then you get this one, because why not? I mean, I'd love to try and get through, oh, dang. And traverse as much of Lethal Lava Land as possible without the shell, because it looks like it's possible. With some well-timed long jumps and whatnot, but, oh wait, I'm going the other way. Someday, I'll try that. Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, what I was trying to get across with that story about my mom is that, Mario 64 helped me decide I want to break out my shell a little, do something a little different with my life, I've always been hitting my shell, and, making YouTube videos is the most I've gotten out of it. And I'm trying a lot harder to, go out of my shell a little more. Do new stuff, make new friends and whatnot. It's hard, but I don't know. Mario 64 is what inspired me to do that in the first place, so. Yeah, there's my story of Mario 64. I know a lot of other people have their own. Their own personal stories with this game. But yeah, there's mine. So yeah, that ends this episode of the Advent Calendar. I still can't believe I got this dusty old N64 to freaking work. First of all, I'd like to ask, what the hell, man? I can't believe it. Are you that camera shy, man? The other N64 has been waiting for its time in the spotlight. Well, honestly, it probably has, because this was the N64 where I first started doing those pretend Let's Plays on that I was telling you about. So it was getting ready for when I was actually doing the real thing. And ever since I done the little thing, I haven't used it. So it's probably waiting all this time for it. Well, you finally got your chance, man. Here. Here, get onto the camera, man. Here, this is the N64 that actually worked. Here's the broken one. I just straight up cannot believe I got this thing to work. Straight up. It's nuts. You can see all the dust on it. If you look close enough. Well, damn. Well, I'm glad it's back in action. So now I have two N64s, I guess. Yeah. I don't know, Christmas miracle, like I said before. Woohoo! Anyway, that was probably the longest episode of freaking the Mario Advent Calendar that we're ever gonna do. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.